Alright, give me a second to get on here. Right, baby? Hello, Frank. Who else was that? Ken? Doing good, just got home. Well, I got here, Frank. Appreciate it. I just so happen to have batteries at the house for a little fan I take with me whenever I go camping because I can't sleep very good without a fan. Anyway, maybe it won't get too squeaky. I try to get squeaky at the house. In the house whenever I tried it. Watch your ears. Oh my. Now it's going to start raining, of course. I swear I think it waits for me to get home before it rains. It hasn't rained all day today. Well, this morning it did whenever I was home. Well, I'll kind of sit on this. I'm going to use it tonight. Well, I've already used it tonight. But I'm going to sit on it and wait because, if anything, that's going to sound different than my call, maybe with more power. No, definitely with more power. But it's definitely going to sound different. So maybe might fool one into getting mad, thinking like thinking, well, that's just Rick saying howdy. You might think, well, who in the heck is that? Maybe they could do something different. This is killing him. I just heard a scream up the holler. Of course, I'm on the wrong side of the porch to be listening. Yeah, it's actually flooding here. It just went down, but this is what it was. Yeah, Sunday, before I went to work, it was flooding here. You can't see it very good. Should have brought a light, but there's a big root wad and everything right there. I had to cut it up because if it would washed another 15 yards downstream, it would have took my bridge out. I've got it cut up now. And the creeks went back down. Whoa. Holy crap, I about bit it there. Got these rocks in here for steps, and that one slid down. That's obvious. This down here was piled up on it, and I cut it off there. Some of it's washed away too. I'm gonna hook a chain to it with my tractor and pull it out of there, and I guess take the other side of the bridge and give it to the neighbors. They can have it. All right, I gotta try that one more time. Watch your ears. Yeah, the skeeters are just, I mean, they're getting terrible right now. I guess they're stocking up for winter, and the flea population boomed. Not just Bath Bailey. That was a little over a week ago. And she needs another one. These guys right here won't hardly stand still for a bath. Terrible. All right, watch your ears. Man, that is loud. I don't even have the volume all the way up. I think that's actually better than the megaphone I was talking about. It's got like, I keep thinking I hear something. It's got different things. I'm gonna turn it down now. It's got that. I'm gonna sit here a second, see if anything happens. I just got home. If they're in the area, it's usually anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour, depending, I guess, where they're at. And they might be hunting right now because the deer are out. I've seen a couple deer coming in. The owl. Hello. I gotta get my evening pipe ready first. Yeah, it's like a whole new generation of fleas have hatched. They're little small guys. Freaking horrible. And I went all summer and didn't get, well, I got a few ticks on me, but I didn't get no chiggers on me until I was out there digging a daggum ditch. Now I'm ate up with chiggers on my ankles. Alright, watch out. I don't think the owl does as good. Oh, also, while I'm thinking about it, I checked my email, which I just thought something else I need to do tonight. Anyway, I checked my email, and I would like to give a big thank you to Michael Arnold. Donated $50. Awesome. Take all the help I can get. Which I'm not even sure who Michael Arnold is. I've kind of got a clue. Maybe he goes by a different name. But kind of a anonymous type deal. I'm not sure who you are, Michael Arnold, but I think I might know who you are. But I'm not certain. Also, the camp out next month. I have a bit more news on that. Uh, the folks from the Bigfoot Odyssey may be down here. We haven't confirmed this just yet, but I told you about the other folks coming down, and I think he was going to do some interviews with him anyway. Lady of the Woods and DDoS, and which I told him about everybody in the group. But they do interviews with researchers, and I talked to him for about an hour last night on the phone. Really, really good guy, and he's got a pretty creepy experience, which I guess I'm not going to talk about it because I think it's going to be on his new show, his new video coming up. So we'll let him talk about that. But he don't go out and research, which I mean, he had a pretty scary experience. But I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, and you never know how you're going to react to having an encounter like that. I mean, I want to see one. No matter how I react, I might have a heart attack or something. You never know if I get to see one like he did. And the one that he seen was pretty aggressive. And I think that he might have got a little bit mad over a turkey hunt, but get a haircut for the interview. Nah, I got my beard growed out. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for winter. I got an early start on the beard this year. The one at the turkey barn? Is that what you're talking about? 10? And I never did get to tell Carrie about, he was talking he was talking about his encounter, and I was pretty fascinated with it. And you don't want to interrupt somebody while they're in the middle of their tales. And we got to talking about all kinds of different things. But I remember, I think it was not last year, but year before last, I was out turkey hunting, and they kept doing calls around me, like I would do my turkey call. I got a little mouthpiece that I do the turkey calls with. Every time I would do that, there was 3 or 4 different, like, fake turkey calls around me, just like that, like I just whistled. I don't think I got a turkey that day, but apparently somebody else did. And I came home. I got up. I'm not used to getting up early, but I'll get up early to hunt and to fish, and that's about it. I work second shift, so getting up early It better be important. It better be hunting before I get up early. I'm talking about before daylight early. Usually I try to get up by 9 o'clock. I've been known to sleep later than that, but I try to get up by 9, especially now I got these daggum chickens. I'm gonna let them out. But anyway, I got back from my turkey hunt, went inside, took a nap. An hour, maybe a little over an hour and a half. Came back outside and I had my side by side parked where the truck was. And on the seat of my side by side, right beside my boogering bag, or it might have been on my boogering bag actually, was turkey feathers stuck to a clump of skin. I think I might have a video of that. I'm not sure if I was on YouTube then or not. But that's a couple of times that they brought turkey feathers, and this is during turkey season. This what makes it so, like they know what I'm doing. They know I'm out there turkey hunting. So I thought that was pretty interesting. At least somebody got a turkey. I must have missed something. What happened to the car? Oh yeah, winter's coming. You gotta grow a beard, Frank. I wish I could grow one of them smooth beards. My beard turns awful wide. I don't know. I'll be 42 in November. I probably got the widest beard of any fella around 42. It runs in the family though. Everybody goes gray early. Well, I got it. I've been too busy for videos lately. I put them on at night and fall asleep. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of them lately too. The young ones are just now getting big enough, to where they're almost full size and they can get out in the fields and stuff. Usually, whenever they're young, little, they stay to the woods. Hang on a second, guys. I don't seem to be getting any response. I thought I heard a scream while I go up the holler. We'll see if anything happens. Not looking too good tonight. Oh yeah, me too, Frank. I started turning gray in high school. I've got a cousin that was, his hair was totally gray. By the time he graduated high school. I don't know what happened to the car. I guess I need to watch that. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. Hang on, guys. Let me get something out of my truck. I won't do it right now. I'll forget if I don't get it now. I had to go by the bank today because the PayPal is supposed to send something, put something in my bank account, and they want you to put in they put in a small deposit and took something out, which I'm not sure how they can take something out of my bank account. That's kind of weird, but anyway, it forced me to go online and do the online banking deal, which I'm not too thrilled or excited about that. Just because it's another password I have to remember. And for some reason, they've got all this stuff has it where you can't have like the same password. My go-to password But I've got like 3 or 4 passwords now that I have to remember, like 2 at work and 3 here now. And I can't use my go-to password because you have to have symbols and capitals and all that. And, it's just aggravating. Yeah, I'm sure it's password protected. But well, them turds. Oh, I'm gonna figure this out. Well, the rain's picking up. That's awesome. I don't know. No, I don't. I don't trust. I mean, what happens if I, heaven forbid, I drop my phone and lose my phone or something? You know, smash my screen and I store my passwords on a hard copy in my house. I'm probably not the most responsible person on the farm. I'll put it like that. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Black Cat's way more responsible than me. Like for instance, I have no idea where my Lowe's card is now. I had to call and cancel my stupid Lowe's cards. Apparently, I need a new wallet because this has happened to me twice. Luckily, the people at the gas station saved my debit card and my ID the last time I was there. The wallet's worn out, and if I open it up upside down, everything just kind of falls out. Luckily, I'm broke and don't have no money in it. I never keep money in my wallet anyway. I wish I didn't have to keep my driver's license or a credit card or anything in my wallet. They tell me not enough letters, then I have to go back in and put a letter, and then they're like, "Oh, you gotta have a symbol in there. Gotta go back and put a symbol. Oh, you gotta have a capital letter. Oh, throw in some numbers while you're at it. Okay, well, why don't y'all just pick the password for me so I can forget it?" Man, they're calling for rain the next flash floods the next 2 days. So some good rain's coming through. That sucks. How's the floods? done here. How's the floods in South Carolina, by the way? I don't have credit cards. I had that Lowe's card was actually the first credit card I've ever got, and this is why I don't have credit cards. Number one, if I'm gonna buy something, I'm gonna make sure I got the money to buy it. I don't want to be in debt. I'm in debt already on the truck's the only debt I've got. Of course, taxes on this place and such. But I'm not going in debt. I'm not gonna do it. If I ain't got the money, I don't need it. Like at work, they force you to change your password every so often. And they do the online, like they just transfer you don't even get to hold your check now and look and be like, man, I've got money for 10 seconds. No, they just direct deposit it to your bank nowadays. I don't like that either, but they force you into this stuff. Which mine goes to the bank, and I leave enough in there to pay my bills, and the rest I bury in the yard because I don't trust the banks either. I hate direct deposit. I mean, don't you like to look at your money and be like, hey, all right, this is what I'm working for. Farm Girl, I've never heard of that one. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though, Frank. It could be yours for 10 minutes, until you get to the bank to cash it and be like, here's my money. you know? I mean, it could be yours, even if just for a few minutes. But I guess that's kind of depressing to have to take it to the bank and put it in there so you can pay your stupid bills. I don't guess anybody mails their bill anymore. You either do it online or with your debit card or whatever nowadays. I don't like all that. I guess I'm old fashioned. Of course, I didn't have internet till about 5 years ago now. I think I just heard something else too. They're way up the hall. Yeah, and then you have to remember the password to look at your pay stub. It's so aggravating. Man, I can't remember all these passwords. I got them all wrote down. That's the only way I can remember it. And I still somehow get it wrong. And then by the time you can remember it, they want you to change it. Well, I'm like your 90-year-old dad. I don't trust these computers either. I mean, there's just too many hackers. Like even on Facebook or YouTube, you know how many people they get hacked all the time because people seeing those they Trojan whatever viruses or whatever, and they get hacked all the time. And then you do your online banking, well, all your information's right there. And I know you can get stuff to secure it and whatever, but there's some very smart people on these computers, and they can figure stuff out. They're a lot smarter than me. And by the time I figure out what's even happened, you know, it's done gone. Tree on what? It's raining right now, so maybe a rain hit. I don't think there would be any boogers right there. There's a game camera pointed right at that. The new game cameras, I've got one of them set up here on the porch right now, and the other one I put up at the barn. I haven't put. I'm gonna put one of them up in the hills. I'm thinking about putting it up there where that cave is with the stacked rocks in front of it, because I just find that highly interesting. Why is that like that? I'd kind of like to stick it back inside that cave, but I'm going to wait for it to cool down because that's the hot side of the mountain and that's where the snakes will be. And I'm even halfway afraid that it might be like a rattlesnake den or something in there in the wintertime. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, Frank. I don't keep my money in the bank. Whatever, if I've got any left over after the bills, it's going, like I said, I'll bury that in the yard before I'll keep it in the bank. Or spend it on a new mouse or chickens or wieners for baby. The essentials. On the left side, I don't even, there's a bush there, but there's a cat climbing the one on the right side. They enjoy the old bush climbing. These are these are highly advanced boogering cats. But that's the only tree over here on the left. But there's a game camera right there. Ones I was watching videos on it. I've been watching a lot of like homesteading videos or whatever lately, because I find that stuff pretty fascinating now that I've got birds, and I've learned that I've probably been feeding my birds too much, because those Cornish crosses, like I've got the white ones, are meat birds, and they grow fast and they get big. But if you feed them too much, then they start having health issues, like their legs will give out, and they have heart attacks. So I'd say by this winter, maybe even sometime this fall, they'll be ready for the frying pan. The other ones are my egg layers, so I guess they'll be around for a while. Two of them got out today whenever I was working in the barn. I let all my big ones out so they can free range a little bit before I gotta go into work. And I always let the ducks out. The ducks are getting huge. They're about as big as the white birds now. But two of the little birds got out. And then the big white birds are bullies. Alright? They really want to establish the pecking order. Luckily, I started out buying my feed at Tractor Supply. There's the place down the road from where I work at called the Red Barn, something like that. Red Barn Door, maybe. But they sell feed there too. It's a feed store. So I went down there and got my last feed. Well, I noticed that their feed comes from another place that actually where they produce the feed at, which is actually a lot closer to my house. It's over toward Grayson, Kentucky. So I'm thinking I'll get it cheaper over there. I asked the old man, I was like, well, go into a Tractor Supply or some kind of farm supply and look at how many different types of feed they have for birds now. And I asked the guy in there, he's probably, I guess in his 60s or something. I was like, well, what in the world did the old timers feed their chickens? I'm sure they didn't go out and buy all this fancy stuff. And he pretty much told me, whatever they didn't swap to their hogs, or, a lot of them let them free range, and they'll go out and get bugs or worms or whatever, which is my plans were anyway, because that's how Papaw done them around here, and hopefully they'll get in the coops at night. I got little doors cut out in their coops so they can get in there, and they have to fly up, so hopefully that keeps the foxes and other predators out. Whenever I get home in the evenings, I can shut them up, and just let them out before I leave. And the boogers can't get into them unless they reach in the door. Kathy E. Thompson, you might want to, yeah, you might want to rephrase that. I've never. I'm, I'm sorry, y'all. Kathy misspelled ducks, and I'm not gonna say what she put in there for it, but I'm not gonna cook the ducks. I like duck eggs. Duck eggs are good. I mean, I've ate duck before, and I don't think it's as good as chicken. But yeah, I probably won't cook the ducks. I like the ducks too. They're pretty comical. Well, that's awful. Spell check done that to you. I'm sorry. I don't know why I find that so humorous. I'm just tired, I guess. Oh no, you're fine. I mean, it happens. The F and the D are right beside of each other. Um, yeah, duck is kind of greasy. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I get hungry enough, then ducks is well, won't be no ducks if I get hungry enough. But duck eggs, man, I think they taste better. They're a little bit they're stronger than chicken eggs, but I think they taste better. I like I like my eggs like I like my cheese, nice and strong. Christine, you do the wrong word every time. I think your keys are mixed up or something on your keyboard. Duck, well, they got I guess a lot of fat on ducks, right? I mean, they're in the water and stuff, so they'd have to have a layer of fat. I'm just picking with you, Christine. If we didn't like you, we wouldn't pick on you. Oh, Limburger's awesome. I've got some in the house right now. I stocked up on it before I left Wisconsin. Papa used to raise ducks for their eggs, and that's whenever I had the duck eggs. It's been a long time since I had duck eggs. But man, I mean, maybe it's just where Mama made them too. Mama could make some good stuff. Probably why I was such a fat kid. Alright guys, I guess think much gonna happen tonight. I'll be out here a little bit longer, but I need to get on here and figure out this silly PayPal deal and probably change some passwords or something. Go over comments and emails and all that good stuff. Get my shower and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of in there. I'm going to build the ducks their own little pen. I got one about ready for them now. I just got to put the roof on it. I'm gonna get some more ducks. I found out you can actually order ducks through the mail. I mean, they have turkeys and chickens through the mail. Crazy. Papa had guineas here too. That's another thing. Somebody mentioned guineas once before. Well, Papa's guineas never did make it very long here. And I think I know why now. I think because they're so loud, you know what I'm saying? Guineas are a good alarm. I mean, they will, if there's something coming around, then they'll let everybody in the territory know something's coming. So I think the boogers might have took care of the guineas. Maybe they just tasted good to them. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think I'll be doing the guinea deal. Yeah, I think the boogers got the guineas. Just because, like I said before, a loud dog will not last around boogers. I mean, a dog that barks all the time, they they don't put up with that. And I think it's the same with the guinea birds. The guineas are all the time, man, they make a racket. I like peace and quiet most of the time too, but I probably couldn't handle the guineas myself. I am thinking about getting the gander, and also I noticed today going out where my uncle used to live, and I think his kids are actually renting out the place now. Those people are getting goats, so I have to try to keep an eye on that because boogers seem to have a nice taste for goat. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm sure they're there. It's I can be there driving in 5 minutes. It's about maybe 6 miles from here, 5 6 miles, something like that. Yeah, I'm only gonna keep one or two roosters. I'm not gonna have very many roosters. I don't think it's even good to have roosters. You're supposed to, introduce a new rooster to your gals every couple of years or whatever. But I don't know. I'm learning as I go. Let me see how it goes. Yeah, I don't know about peacocks. I've known people that have them. They're a wild bird too. But anyway, I'm gonna jump off here, get my shower, poke around on this computer a little bit, and chill out. If anything happens, like I said, I'll be out here for at least another hour. I'll try to go back live. If not, y'all have a good night and God bless.